problem now, right, is too many options. That's more the issue sometimes, right? Because it's like I don't know what to watch, or now Netflix has that feature where you just can pick it and it'll kind of pick what to watch for you, which I've never actually clicked on, but I see it there, and I'm always like, I don't want to get to that point, right, where I'm so indecisive that I have to have the service pick. I need to pick something on my own, even if I watch endless trailers or whatever until I finally get to making some choice. So I'm going to hold out and not click on that, pick for me, whatever it's called, thing, because it just seems like that's giving in. I don't know.
I wish Audible would up their game and take a page out of some of these streaming services. I've always got my audiobooks going, and I'll get recommendations, but it's always like, oh, you like this author, continue reading another book by this author, as opposed to here's an author you've never heard of that writes something similar.
Yeah.
And that would maybe be a little bit of a better, I don't know.
No, that's a good idea. I like that. Yeah.
I see a lot of listens every week, so.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I do a lot of Audible, a lot of audiobooks. In fact, we just came off that road trip and we were listening to the Hunger Games prequel, which we hadn't done yet. So we're a couple. We actually got the discs from the library, which I know is very antiquated, but that's the way we did it. And my wife is a big fan of the CDs for some reason. She likes to listen less by the streaming and more by the CDs. But anyway, so we did that on the trip, and it was good. We got probably halfway through the book, so don't know what happens next or how it ends, but eventually I will. And I do like audiobooks. And for the last Super Chef, the reader is going to be Ramon de Ocampo, which I think he read one of Aaron Entrada Kelly's. I think it was We Dream of Space. Yeah, and I think he won like an Audie Award for that or something. So I was very very pleased and honored that he was willing to be the reader for the last Super Chef. I haven't heard any of it yet, but I know it's coming in the next month or so because it's.
I saw on Twitter that you had a day where you had been sent a bunch of samples by potential narrators, and you were falling. I think you had Alice in Wonderland falling down the well of all the wonderful audiobook narrators you were going to listen
to. That's right.
What was your process of picking between them?
Yeah, it was very interesting and difficult. I've had this for both books now, and ended up we didn't have it the same across either one, so it was a different set for book one and a different set for book two. And what I did was, so when they send you that, they send you like a clip of their choosing from each of the just a link, and so you can follow that, and it's basically a link to like the Audible page for the book they choose, and it's usually like the closest match they could find to your book. It's a middle grade book, because of course a lot of these narrators will read not just middle grade but adult books and nonfiction and all this stuff, and it's harder to make the mental leap to how they're going to sound in your book with a nonfiction, for example. So they choose a. But what I do is I do listen to that one, but one is not enough. So I definitely do like a search on the person's name, and then I start just going through and I'm listening to let's say for me it's been both times. Of course, my main characters they've both been male, so typically a male reader. But of course that person's also going to have to do the young girl characters that are in the book, or the adult. Men and women, right? And different things. So I'm listening for range. I'm listening for, things, how their humor comes across when there's something funny in the book. So it's hard because you try to find samples and so forth, and they cut short after a certain amount of time. I did this last time. I actually was going on a long drive around that time, and so I actually bought two books from one narrator, two books from, made all these purchases. Audible was very happy with me, I think. And I just was kind of not really listening to the book completely to listen to the book for a minute there. Although later I did finish, I think, most of the books I bought. but I was listening to just the narrators. So I would listen to one for a while, and then I would switch to another book and listen to that one for a while. And eventually I made my choice, and I chose Mr. Ocampo. Hopefully I'm saying his name right, for the last Super Chef. But that's how I did it. I just, a lot of listening, a lot of samples and purchases, and, you know, because I felt like it was really important to get it right as I could get it amongst the choice I was given, right? So, yeah.